Hi, James Jones, Director of the Mid-Pacific ICT Center, MPIC, in San Francisco today with Donna Milgram, Director of IWITTS, Institute for Women in Trades, Technology, and Science. Is that right?
That's right. Excellent. And I'm very happy to be here.
Welcome. So tell us a little bit about IWITTS. What are you all about?
We're a national organization, and we help educators nationwide close the gender gap for women and girls in technology.
Great. So in our field, which is ICT, we have a problem with attracting and serving women. We're just not doing a good enough job with that. What can you recommend that people in ICT-related programs do to do a better job with that?
Well, we have a wonderful example right here at City College of San Francisco. We have been working with the Computer Networking and Information Technology program here at CCSF for the last 3 years, and I'm very excited to tell you they've had amazing outcomes, both on the enrollment and retention side. On enrollment, they've actually increased the percentage of women from 19% to 35%. And the initial increase was almost that high within about a little over a year's time. And they also increased the retention of female students and also of male students. So the baseline numbers were 64% retention of females. At one point they dipped down to 45%, and they are now in spring 2010 at 92% completion for females, and the males also completed at a higher rate. Their baseline was 72% and it went to 89%. So the great news is that right here at City College of San Francisco, we have an exemplary model for the ICT community. So do you want to know how they did it?
That's exactly going to be my next question.
So on the recruitment side, there were 3 major strategies. And the first one was that their leadership team, which consisted of instructors, the department chairs, the public information officer from City College, counseling, outreach, they all received women tech training from IWITTS, and out of that they developed a plan that had 3 major components. One is that we worked with them and we developed posters with their female graduates from the program that they plastered all around campus. I remember they took me on a tour and I could see all of these posters with flyers with little tear-offs for the contact information right underneath them. And all the little tear-offs were gone. Many of them were gone. It was very exciting. And of course, City College of San Francisco is a very big campus, as you know, and so it was not just here on the campus with computer networking, but also on the sister campuses. And so that was one major strategy. Another major strategy was to make a presentation to the counseling department, which of course is very big here. There's over 100 counselors, and to give them these posters and flyers and brochures, and also get them on board for, we want to have more women in computer networking. This is a great career. So that was the other key thing that was done. And the third key thing on the recruitment side was to send a personal invitation via email to all the female students who had taken Intro to Computer Networking, to say to them, have you considered going forward? And here's some of the courses. And so it was a very nice HTML email. A computer run was done. So that was the third major strategy on the recruitment side. And so those were the types of strategies that resulted in the increases on the enrollment side.
So let me just think about that for a second. So I'm trying to imagine, what is it about that appeals to women and makes it work? So I guess one of them is seeing female role models in the program that they're considering.
That's right, because the posters have female role models from your own program that are racially diverse, which reflect the community here at City College and in the city. And also the posters have inspirational quotes from each of the role models. And they say things like, keep going, you can do it, it might be difficult, but you can succeed. And they send the message, I did it, so can you. So that's really the key element. The other key element, though, in addition to the role models, was issuing a personal invitation, in this case via email, to the female students saying, have you considered this? And then also counselors encouraging female students, also personally inviting them too. So those were the key elements on the recruitment side. Now on the retention side, that was a little different. And when I do a Women Tech training, I provide a menu of proven practices and strategies. And then the instructors and administrators and counselors will decide, well, these are the things that we think are most important in our college. And here at City College, what they said was, we think that our students do need more time in the lab. As a group, females have less experience with hands-on lab time. And so they said, we're going to do a couple of things about that. And first of all, we're going to create more open lab time, and we're going to staff the lab with racially diverse and a gender balance of student assistants. And they did that, so that was number one. The other thing was they also took me on a tour of the lab in the beginning of the project, and I have to tell you, it was a mess. There were, boxes strewn all around, and all the desks were jammed up together. And they cleaned up the lab, and they put up the nice posters, and they made it a more welcoming environment for female students. So that was big. The other thing that they did was, in class itself, they said, we do think it's true. What's happening is the male students are taking over in the lab. And there's a lot of research that shows if you pair male and female students together, the female students will often end up taking the notes, and the male students will do the hands-on. So what we recommend is a variety of ways to structure pairings in the lab. And so different instructors chose different methods, but they said, yes, we want to do that. So for example, you can call time. Each student gets 15 minutes in the actual lab time. And the second part of it was, we talk a lot about many female students, and then many male students too, nowadays, don't have the building block technology skills that are so key. So some of the instructors took it upon themselves as part of the plan to develop, for example, a poster of all of the tools that are used in computer networking. And that was made available to all the students electronically. So another thing that was done, and this was truly an amazing strategy, was to develop a YouTube video on binary numbers, which is a core concept in computer networking and pretty difficult for a lot of students to get. So what is amazing is that video in a year's time, which was made by two of the instructors in the department, has had over 36,000 views on YouTube, even though it was originally designed for City College of San Francisco students. And there's over 100 comments from students saying, thank you so much. I did not understand binary numbers until I saw these two YouTube videos. And most of the comments were from males, because that's most of who's taking computer networking. And part of why the numbers in retention improved not just for the females but for the males is because, of course, while these strategies disproportionately help the females, many male students also need more time in the lab, more help with building block skills to be successful. And so because the instructors focused on classroom strategies, this resulted in an increase for both female students and male students. So it's just a complete win-win. Now, I know not everybody's going to go out and develop a YouTube video. However, that video is on YouTube, and another strategy was to get many other videos that would be relevant to the students and to push them out. So all the instructors took some time to research that and push that content out to students. So these these were the key things that were done at City College of San Francisco in our Cal Women Tech project, which is funded by the National Science Foundation. We have other two-year colleges that we've worked with that have been equally successful, but using somewhat different strategies. And so it really depends upon the school. But I thought I'd give the illustration of City College of San Francisco because your focus is ICT. We have a lot more content. We have free webinars that we give. I just want to let everybody know. We also do training that people come to from around the country. We go on site. We just have started online training. We've converted our real-time training to online to make it even more accessible. And we have a lot of tools for educators in the classroom, like posters and banners and career videos, including in the computer area that feature female role models. We want to make it as easy as possible for instructors to both recruit more women and to retain them. And we know because of the experience of City College of San Francisco, for example, it's possible, and it doesn't have to take forever. You can make these significant changes in 1 to 2 years.
Well, this issue of how to better attract and serve women in ICT is extremely important, and I would like to encourage faculty throughout our region and everywhere to get engaged with IWITTS to learn more about how to do that. So how would they connect with IWITTS?
We'd love it if they would go to our website, which is www.iwitts.org. And the other thing is, of course, we have a Facebook page, facebook.com/IWITTS, IWITTS. And I'd love it. I love to have friends on Facebook, so I'd love it if you want to be my friend, and we'd love it if you would like us. And we offer tidbits on our Facebook pages. We also have an e-newsletter that's rich in content that comes out, and we have many different types of training and classroom tools. And so I hope you'll visit our website, like us on our Facebook page, and come to our free webinars.
Awesome. Well, thank you. This is important work, and we really appreciate the engagement.
We appreciate having the opportunity to be a part of the work that you do. Thank you so much.
Great.